Hey everyone, Shireen here to share two more pages for the Christmas recipe swap mini album. On part one, I showed you the card that I made, the page that I made, which is right here. And today I want to show you two more that were made within the group. This one here is made by Carole. Carole is my 2Ds1 here on YouTube, and she made a gorgeous page. So let's take a look at what she's done here. I'm not going to go into great lengths about all the embellishments and the paper and all that, but I will put the link to Carole's video below so that you can go check it out on her channel, and then she'll go through all the materials that she used, in case you're interested in knowing what it is she used, maybe where she got it from, what paper lines, so forth. You may find that information there. Okay, so I really do love her page. It is so stinking cute. She did use a craft base instead of the double-sided paper, and I like that because that really added to the vintage feel. Additionally, she distressed and inked her edges, which also adds to that vintage feel. Let me go back to the cover actually, so I can hold it up so you guys can see how her pocket looks. She uses these really cute snowflakes and this gorgeous trim at the bottom here. I love how she distressed all the edges and added the Spellbinders die to her first recipe, which is right here. Hot wassail, I think is how you say that. It's a beverage, holiday beverage. I'm going to try that out because I'm non-alcoholic, so I'll give that a try. I've never heard of it, but I'm sure it's probably very popular, so I'm going to give it a try. So I love the colors. Her colors are very similar to mine, so that's what's going to make for such a great book, because we all decided to do vintage. And we all use similar colors, so of course they're Christmas colors, but with the distressing and the old look looks really pretty. And of course the back is the same way. She used the same gorgeous paper and the trim. And then this recipe is for blessing cookies. There we go. Sorry about that. Couldn't get it out of there. There we are. So cute. She did such a nice job. I love it. So I'm going to try your recipes out, Carole. And then she has her hinge in there that I just tucked away. But it's in there, because we're going to bind the books ourselves once we get all the pages, so we can make sure everything lines up perfectly. And again, on the inside, she used distress inks and this gorgeous poinsettia here and other paper flower underneath. She used my favorite, which is flat back pearls. She used it at the top and bottom here. So cute. I love this card and these recipes. The inside recipes are delicious cheesy potatoes and dirt cake. I remember my mom made one of these a long time ago for us, so I would like to fool around with that recipe. My son would love that, working with the Oreos and everything, so he'll definitely love that. So Carole, thank you for your page. I totally love it. Love it. It looks so nice together. Check them out, guys. And the next one is by Jasmin. Jasmin is Miss Mad Rose. I'll have her link below as well. And Jasmin decided to go Filipino style. Jasmin is from the Philippines, and she wanted to share some of her traditional recipes for Christmas. And her daughter just had a birthday party Friday night, and my son was invited, so we went, and everything in this book was on the menu for the birthday party. So it was really cool to get a chance to try out these recipes. Okay, so I'm going to hold that up so you can see all the details. And Jasmin put a lot of details in layering and embossing and Mod Podging and a lot of information. But her video is posted, and she can explain this process, because I cannot do it justice. I can't explain in depth what she's done here, because I don't necessarily know what she's done here. All I know is that it's very beautiful, the final product. Okay, so she has this gorgeous fabric poinsettia here. It's a velvety feel to it. And she has a little banner here that says Filipino style. And I think that is a menu down there in the corner. Or just a little tag that says recipe. Sorry, I had to look closer and take it out the camera view. And then she used, I think, an embossing folder And then all these different colors. It's hard to tell on here, but there's greens and reds and golds, all distressed into this page here. And then her first recipe is for pork lumpia. Hope I'm saying it right. Pork lumpia, which is egg roll. And then she has the recipe here. It's kind of hard to see on here through the camera, but in person it's easy to read. And she just crumpled up the paper, distressed it, and used Mod Podge on here. And then on the back you can see all the detail that she added to the card, the embossing and the coloring and so forth. And then she also added a picture of the final product, so you can see what your recipe should look like should you do it right. So there's that. And then she just embossed the back as well. And then she used, I think this is a Martha Stewart punch. I'm not sure. I think it's one of those round ones that you press down. I think. I'm not sure. But that's really pretty. And she embossed that as well. And I like that little chili pepper in the corner right there. That's super cute. Okay, so that's her first recipe. And then on the inside, she has 2 additional recipes. And she made a pocket to pour hers out. And she used a floral punch and added stickles. And there's some fibers. Oh, sorry. And there's some fibers here going across the bottom. So the first recipe here is for rice noodles. I am not going to try to say the Filipino pronunciation of it, but she had that at the party too. I didn't try it this time. I tried it at her house some time ago, and it's pretty good. But I didn't eat any at the party. But it's really good. And then and she has some bling here in the corner. And then in this one, she has a chicken adobo, which is also another Filipino dish. It's really good. Did try that. I love it. So good. Oh, and she has pictures on the back. And that's a braised chicken there. And let me show you the rice noodles. Sorry. It's right there. I love that paper choice too, Jasmin. It's really pretty. Okay. And then finally on the back, she has, it's just like the front, but you can see the coloring now. You can see the green and the gold and the red on the pocket here. And then she has her Made with Love stamp, this little rolling pin, and she's written her name inside. And the last recipe is for coconut pudding. And again, I am not going to try to say the Filipino pronunciation because I don't want to say it wrong. It looks like Maja Blanca. I might be okay with that one. That one seems pretty easy to read. Okay, and then again, she did all the embossing and layering. And then here's a picture of what the rice pudding would look like. All right, so both pages are super gorgeous. And then she has her hinge in the pocket there. Because like I said, we didn't attach them. Everyone's going to attach it themselves, so this is not glued down. So once all the pages come, we can add our hinges and make sure they're even. And then we can use our bind it all or cinch or whatever binding method it is we're going to use. Okay, so Jasmin and Carole, thank you so much for your participation in my first swap. It has been a lot of fun and exciting to see what you ladies created. And it looks so nice together. Check it out, guys. It's going to be such an amazing recipe book. Okay, so this is part 2 of the video. I have 2 more that I'm going to share with you. But I'm going to put it in part 3 because I know if I try to keep going, the video will get too long. And it won't be able to upload from my iPhone. So stay tuned for part 3. Again, thanks Jasmin and Carole for your participation. I love the creative work that the 2 of you have done and look forward to putting our book together. All right, and your packages are in the mail, so you should be getting them really soon. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. Goodbye.